So when we talk about LCA, talk about ISO, this is normally we talk the stage here. So I use the red color. So this is the first step, you state your goal. Then when you state your goal and selection, so you will have the system boundary, right? You know the system boundary. So what kind of product, and you know what's input, what's output, right? And then what's inventory analysis? It means that when we say inventory, it means the list. So can understand, right?
Yeah.
List of what? List of all kind of, remember the environmental flow, the material, right?
Yeah.
And also the output. And then along this, you have all kind of energy, this list. So all of this list you put together is called this. Okay. This I use this color, this, blah, 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 blah. So this is the list. So you check the list and you can do the assessment. This part we call it calculation. Understand?
Got it.
But we have a term, you see, impact assessment, right? So you can read your Vietnamese translation, but we call this part very important, called LC here, IA, understand? Impact assessment here, understand? The letter here, right? I and A, right? So LCIA means impact, means that actually it's footprint, you know? The calculation is called footprint. This is footprint, okay? And why we know this? Because you need to understand good or bad, right? Comparison, right? Environmental is a big problem, no? So you need to do this interpretation, right? So you can use this in a plan to do this kind, blah, 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 right? That marketing, like this, right? So you can do this. So this is the key concept here, okay? So here. So we go back. So we are here. So this is so for the process, why it's important, you look here, they have the double arrow, right? Here, let me see. Okay, maybe you still need this. So this is double arrow, you see? Means that you have this and this, right? See?
Yes. It
means that you can repeat. You have the results here and not good, you go back to again, and then there and here and there. So that called the repeat, okay? That's what it repeat. That's what it means here, repeatedly, understand? So I think here to those scope 3, you have to clearly understand what this, right? We just draw a chart, so Carl, you understand this, we just talked. And here, this is very important. We just tell you this is see? So here, carbon footprint, GWP, is one of the LCIA, you know, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you understand this. So remember, when you talk to customers, customer always get lost, okay? So you need to be clear about what this. So we just finished this, right? Understand? What is inventory? Inventory means this, right? So you know what kind of input output you want to check, right? That's here. Understand? Okay. So I think the missing part, I think this one is the product system, you understand, right? This is related to this. And this objective, you understand, right? No problem. So here is a key we want to understand, right? Top. Okay, this is the key, right? So let's go to this. I think this is the key, okay? This chart is good, okay? So this is function unit here, right? How you understand? Okay.
Yeah, got it. It is very important for Tú. Anh Tú
Yeah.
xem kỹ cái chỗ này nha, nó sẽ là những cái ở trong cái function của mình sau này develop liên quan tới phần mềm á. Nó y chang như mấy cái parameter á.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Carl. I need someone like you to explain to other people. Very important, okay? So why we need functional unit? Because you need to decide. Let's go forward, okay? You need to define a function, right?
Yeah.
The function maybe you want to take care about this. You want to understand this, right? This is the function, right?
Yeah.
And why we need function? Because a product have different function, right? So you have all kind of product, right?
Yeah,
so
got it.
you know the scope. You need to define what kind of footprint we want to calculate for this product for what function. So you need to specify the function, right? So for the function, you need to define like the measurement, right? To do the measurement. So this key is how you define a good measurement. Like this, if we want to compare a Christmas tree, let's say, good for a season, a festival season, they use this unit. Means that for Christmas, right? Christmas. So this is not a tree for every day, right? Only for Christmas. And Christmas is a season, maybe 1 month, right? So that's why you need a functional unit to define. So you collect the data, remember the boundary here, input, output. So you need a time, right? To decide, or you need a place, right? To decide. So that's why you need this to define. Then you can collect data.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is important, the functional unit. So you can understand. So based on this, then you can do a results, right? Remember LCI? So when we say LCI, I just missed. Remember last chart we have LCIA, remember? This IA means impact assessment. This the carbon footprint, right? Remember, right?
Yes.
Oh, then why is LCI? You understand? Maybe got lost, right? You understand what is LCI?
Yeah, got it.
Then what is LCI? Tell me.
So you I realize study the function unit. So this is the result of the function, and after that we design the product system have the concept LCI.
Okay, similar, but actually it's like this. So LCI, this I means inventory. Remember we have inventory. Inventory means list. Understand? List. Yeah, difficult. LIST. You remember we have a system boundary chart, and we have all the, what kind of you want to collect data. This, and this we call inventory, and all of this data. Like material, like environmental flow, like the process, like the output. All this data we call list. The list of data we call LCI. That's LCI. Understand?
Yeah. I think it is scope of link data.
Okay. That's the list of the data. So we call inventory. So that's life cycle inventory. Got it?
Got it.
Life cycle inventory. So Eddie type in LCI 等于 life cycle inventory， 你就打在 message. We type in the message for everyone, okay? And LCIA is the impact. So this is the example of LCIA means that all the list, they could calculate this, okay? But here is like sometimes they have this word resource here, right?
Yeah. Good.
Okay. So the result is sometimes confusing. So you must understand why people get confused, because you see LCI results, probably it means that the data you collect and about this function, this function, I use this color, okay? For this function, for example, like the Christmas tree. So you want to calculate the functional unit. So you define for a festival season, and you want to do some analysis. So you calculate for this season, how much CO2 for this LCI result. So every item you calculate the CO2. So you calculate together. The time is one season, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But sometimes when we say the LCI results is more related to the data you collect. But here it probably remains after calculation, you know, because it's the results, right? Here, this word is key, right? This word. So probably it means the LCIA, you know. This probably means this, you know. Because LCIA is LCI calculation results, you know. So I just let you understand. Later, don't bother with the how they call it, because sometimes people don't know what they are talking about. Okay. So you understand the key technology, you understand everything. Okay. So this page. Here. Okay. So here, look at this. So this is the right. See here. So it's something that you have a product. You do the carbon footprint for a product. What can you do? You will separate product to each component, right? Car, right? Components, right? And then you check if you have data. If no, you separate again, right? And you separate until you find the smallest one. This is called smallest one. That's unit process. And you have the data and sum up, then you get the product carbon footprint. So car, you understand?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay. So when you know how to define unit process, then you know how to calculate carbon footprint. So the key here is this one, okay? So any problem for the unit process from your side, your technical team? Do you know how to do unit process?
Oh, I think if the data from unit process something wrong, so when after that calculator and we have the, I think the result is not okay.
Okay, let me show you a good chart and help you to understand. We have done this so many times. So I always ask people, it's not a challenge. I just want to help you to better understand. So let me show you, probably not this one. This is related to textbook. I have a better one. Let me check it. Maybe it's in this one, this chart. Okay. I think this page is good, but you want to explain how to do this carbon footprint, use this chart. So let me show you this chart. Can you see? I did it here, and you can better understand. Okay. So how about this? Check. See? So this is what we say. You have a product here, right? Can you see?
Yeah, I see.
If you want to do the footprint for product, so you will separate the product. So you will check their components, right? So here, this chart, if you have 5 components here, okay, assuming. So why you have green color? Green color means that you have to check. You need to do the LCI, you know, you have to check. Collect data, understand?
Yes.
Because you want to do this, you have to collect data. So how you collect? you check their components, right? You check here, here, here. So you have green color means that you have to check, collect data. And why you have blue color? Blue color means that there is already people have we call database. See? So you can take the database. You don't have to check again. Understand? And so this you ask your factory, then ask factory to give you data for the component. So the factory also they have for this one, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And some they have to check like electricity, right? And some they use database. Understand the chart? And for this one, maybe they use this, and user they use this. So in the end, if you have, separate, then in the end, all the database related to this basic fundamental database. Understand? Like this one, concrete, glass. Here you can check. Steel, PVC, got it? Gas. Car, you got my point? So this is the core database. This is the fundamental, the most basic one. Materials. Most basic. So the components, and in the end, you have all this, the basic core database. So if you use this method, so all the products here, you know how to compare, right? Because you link to same database. And then you can use the same calculator. So the data can be, we say standardized, right? So that's the chart of LCA, the model here. See? That's why we say the model, what we talk about LCA product model is this. And this is the key for all kind of, no matter you are using GRI or ISO or all kind of reports, you use the same way, it's better. Because this is easy to transfer your model to your next level or your customer. So this chart is the key, okay? So any question for this chart for the unit process? From your side, your team, any questions?
My question is we from myself. Okay, I understand the structure. Okay. So I just wonder that when we do this, how we answer the customer regarding about they want to apply ISO or something like that to comparing, how we can explain the customer about that?
Good question. So let me show you. This is the chart for you to better understand. So if we actually check, let me show this. Okay. If we how can we? So let me see where is the report. I think there's a Vietnamese one here. Okay. So Steve, you can see this one, right? So I think I sent you the report before. Did I?
Okay.
Maybe Eddie, you can, or anyone, you can send the report to the Zalo group to them. Okay. So you just ask how can we explain to the customer how we can for the chart we just showed this chart, right? So we have done this. How can we show people we done this? You look at the report I sent you. Now you can better understand. You see, when I do a carbon footprint report, this one, when I do this, it's carbon footprint, right? When I do a report, I will explain what kind of method I use, right? So I will use the source. I will tell you, right? This is the source. And upstream means that, what is upstream? Upstream means that, remember the chart? We have this, and this, and this. So this is the product, and this is the component, and blah, blah. So I explain this where I get from here. See? That's it. You get? So Steve, you follow me, right?
Yeah.
So this means I explain to the report where is the past, the data I use, and what kind of the method I use. So I will use this and this, right? So this means that is something related to the transportation and some loss. And this is all the upstream. So from IEA, I explain where I get a database, so people can compare, right? If I don't say this, I just give you the number. For me, it's meaningless. You got my point? The whole point is here, when I give you a number, I need to give you where I get a number.
Mm.
And here, I don't quite say very strong, but here you remember, here, people may don't understand, but now we understand why we need, say, life cycle. It means that we use this kind of chart method. It's life cycle, you know?
Mm.
So you have a report. When you do this, you are professional. You can charge money, no? If you don't say this, then you are not professional, okay? So here is the Vietnamese. You can take a look. Yeah.
Yeah. So I understand that to calculate the carbon footprint, we have to calculate everything happen into the factory or not, or just calculate the component of part with the combine and create the product.
Okay. Good question. Good question. That's why I'm going to explain. You just ask one thing. I'm going to explain later. Next. Okay. Good question. Good question. So I think the question Steve just asked is about when we do the footprint, how much data or how many components I should investigate, collect data. Okay.
Yeah.
So you see, the color here is this is one example. Okay. The color here is when you see the green color, that's just something that you have to calculate to collect data, okay? But you cannot do everything, right? Because it's sometimes you don't have data, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why you have blue color. That's the database. Means that you check and then you can use database, right?
Mm.
That's why you need the echo event. You need COCD. You need to pay money to get database because you cannot do everything. So
Okay.
So how can you decide green color or blue color? We have a rule, say you have to at least 20% collect data. That's green color, you know? At least 20%. You cannot 100% all blue color. You cannot, okay? You got my point? So when there is an ISO rule, you at least you have to check the electricity data. You cannot use the database for electricity. It's wrong, right? So normally the green color normally is like electricity, transportation, and some key component you must investigate. And the blue color normally is something like not so key component or very difficult to get the data. You can use database. That's blue color, okay?
Mm.
So that's why if you don't have database, then you have to do everything, and it's impossible. The better your database, the more blue color you can have. Understand? Database offer you blue color in the database. Later I will show you. So back to the report, I asked my team to send you another report. So this is our report for the carbon footprint. See?
Mm.
But I cannot show you in Vietnamese, but for English, I think you can understand. No problem, okay? So this is the report for our product, one of our products. And basically, you can do all my product for carbon footprint report. You can see right here. So you can see here, I will first disclose the standard I use, the ISO standard, right? And what kind of standard I use. And then I have the scope right here. Scope 1.2, right?
Mm.
And then I have 1.3. What kind of standard I use, right? Pass. Okay. And then the key here, I use this 2.1, 2.2, and here. See? Your question related to 2.2 here. Here?
Yeah.
Okay. But some of the data I don't have, so I need to use this, right?
Mm.
And here is this. And this
So
is very
the-
professional.
The
Okay.
second one is the blue one, right?
Yes. Yes. Then you follow me. Good. Thank you. Thank you. So here is most of my customer, they only know this. This is very expensive, okay? This is every data set you have to pay I think USD. Just for one user. So I have my supply chain, I have 100 factories. Then I have to pay is
1.5 million. Okay.
it's impossible, right? So I talk to the database, so then I get a license to this one. Then I pay amount of money. Then I can get all the license for my supply chain. So I make you my supply chain, then you will be covered by my license. So I can charge not by whole database, say by one product, by product, okay? I don't need to buy all data, right? I just buy the data I use for this product. That's the boundary. So I can pay, say, 1K USD. Got it? Then it's easier for me. Then I can ask my company supply chain to pay the 1K for each product, right? I don't have to pay 15K for one user, right? Because if I charge by user, it's very, very scary, it's me, right? But if I charge by product, then it's my supply chain, right? So for here, I have to pay. For here, for this, I have to pay. For this, my supply chain has to pay, right?
Okay.
So that's key. So here I try to lower the price, and this is the key, the database. But if you don't have the software, you have no way to use the database. The database is not just the LCIA. It's not a footprint. It's a bunch of LCI. It's a very big matrix. Okay, so you need software to do the calculation to sum up. So that's why it's impossible to use Excel. It's not an Excel. It's like if you just follow that each this is a LCI is one component. So each LCI will link to other LCI, the other component. So it's a matrix for each component. It's a matrix. It's a very big matrix. So it's like maybe 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, maybe 5 layers for each database. So if you import, it's so big, it's impossible. It's difficult to do calculation. So you need a software, okay? So that's why we work with Lean Data, okay? We ask them to do the software for this, and for this, and for this. And we have four kind of Lean Data. We have Lean Data A1 in the afternoon, and we have Agile Point in the afternoon, and we also have Quantum. Okay, so we have many other people. Okay, LCI. I will tell you what kind of source I use, the database here. See. And I will also do all the material quantity. That's the calculation. Okay, so then I can do, all kind of reports. See. And And this is not just number. We have a model actually. In the end, all the certification company in China and very soon in Taiwan, the government, because government talk to me, they will ask you, not just give me the number, they will ask you to say, oh, I want also to know here. And I want to know your model. So here, we'll have the model also disclosed here.
Mm.
Here. So they will show you the chart, okay?
Mm.
So you cannot lie. There's no chance for you to lie because you cannot just lie to me the carbon footprint number. You have to tell me how you calculate, okay? Then I disclose.
So for the international, the risk model is acceptable.
Yes, by customer. And more government people, they understand, they will follow. Because if you don't do this, you just give me the number. How can I check it's correct or not, right? You just give me the footprint number. How can I know it's correct or not?
Mm.
I have no chance to know. But if you give me the model, then I will understand. That's already required by Europe. If you do the PEF, they will ask you. If you do the EPD, they will ask you. But the ISO, because ISO standard is too old, it's 6 years ago. So because ISO only want to make money, so they don't care, you know. Because if you ask ISO people to do the chart, they say, oh, so difficult. They even don't know how to put it in writing, how to prepare a model. They don't know how to write the way they or ISO standard, how to draw LCA model chart. They don't know how to do that. So they just say, oh, you can do or not. It's okay. That's ISO.